It's our biggest car sale of the year. So if you're tired of inflated prices and have been waiting for the right time to buy, well, now is the time. Lithia Ford, Lithia Toyota, and Lithia Dodge and Clement Falls have joined forces to give you the best present ever this holiday season. Over 350 used vehicles, all priced below KBB retail. And over 150 new vehicles priced at or below MSRP. It's our largest selection in years. Plus, make no payments for 120 days. Don't miss the Lithia Clement Falls Auto Group's biggest car sale of the year.
These days, you can eat about any kind of pizza in any kind of environment, and that's great. But at Abby's, our customers today want the same things our customers wanted way back in 1964. Delicious pizza, shared with family and friends in a fun, casual setting. If that sounds old-fashioned, that's sort of the point. From our 36 locations, Abby serves the kind of traditional pizza that traditions are made of. Good to the last slice. Abby's, a legendary pizza tradition. Yum.
From our humble beginnings serving members from a small garage to today, serving communities across Southern Oregon, Rogue Credit Union was founded on the idea that together, we're stronger. For over 60 years, Rogue has been living, giving, supporting local, committed to lending a hand. Where you're more than just an auto loan or checking account, you're an owner, just like our founders intended back in that small garage in 1956. Living local, it's a Rogue thing.
Hi, I'm Rob Cedar, General Manager of Clown Falls Honda and Clown Falls Subaru. I've lived here my whole life. Most of our employees have lived here their whole life too. Our sales, service, parts, and body shop teams are all staffed with experienced local folks. You know them, and they know you. Our dealerships are comfortable and not corporate. Comfortable means we're focused on you. I'm Rob, and I'm glad to know you.
At Papa Murphy's, we know family time is more important than ever. And our family wants to do all we can to help your family. So we're making it easier to get pizza made from scratch that you bake at home by offering online ordering everywhere and delivery and curbside pickup where we can. So you can keep family time as normal as possible. Papa Murphy's, we're in this together.
The comfort of home has never been more important, which is why we're committed to delivering affordable, reliable power. Our reliability track record is 99.98%, and we're always working on new and better ways to go even further.
Feeding and watering, building, tending, and mending, one foot in front of the other, day after day, season after season. At Coastal, we're proud to say we've walked a mile or two in boots just like yours. That's why our stores are stocked with everything you need by folks who care. Find your store or shop now at coastalcountry.com with shipments to your door, in-store, or curbside. We are Coastal, and we're just what the country needs.
When you think fun, think Clamoya Casino. Deck the halls with cash drawings and win up to $1,000 cash. Win up to $200 cash playing Let It Snow Sunday Hot Seats. Thursday Magic Elves Kiosk. Win up to $100 cash. And on Christmas Day, you'll be rocking around the Christmas tree to win up to $200 cash and a silver bar. Stay and play at Clamoya Casino in Chiloquin, where winning comes naturally.
Thanks to Les Schwab Tires, I'm a confident backseat driver, but Mom's a little stressed about spending. Remember, deep breaths and watch your speed. Even that we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety. So turn here.
Don't stress, just save up to $200 on select tires with financing at our Les Schwab Fall Tire Sale. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
It's our biggest car sale of the year. So if you're tired of inflated prices and have been waiting for the right time to buy, well, now is the time. Lithia Ford, Lithia Toyota, and Lithia Dodge and Clement Falls have joined forces to give you the best present ever this holiday season. Over 350 used vehicles, all priced below KBB retail. And over 150 new vehicles priced at or below MSRP. It's our largest selection in years. Plus, make no payments for 120 days. Don't miss the Lithia Clement Falls Auto Group's biggest car sale of the year.
I'm trying to get it over.
At Klamath Falls Toyota, you'll experience our goal to completely satisfy every customer every day. Because our customers are like family to us. You'll also experience the teamwork of our professional and knowledgeable staff. They're authentic, caring, and the best in the industry. And when you choose from our great selection of new Toyotas or quality pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs, you'll experience a process that's efficient, easy, and transparent. Experience amazing at Klamath Falls Toyota, where experience is everything.
When you think fun, think Clamoya Casino. Deck the halls with cash drawings and win up to $1,000 cash. Win up to $200 cash playing Let It Snow Sunday Hot Seats. Thursday Magic Elves Kiosk. Win up to $100 cash. And on Christmas Day, you'll be rocking around the Christmas tree to win up to $200 cash and a silver bar. Stay and play at Clamoya Casino in Chiloquin, where winning comes naturally.
These days, you can eat about any kind of pizza in any kind of environment, and that's great. But at Abby's, our customers today want the same things our customers wanted way back in 1964. Delicious pizza, shared with family and friends in a fun, casual setting. If that sounds old-fashioned, that's sort of the point. From our 36 locations, Abby serves the kind of traditional pizza that traditions are made of. Good to the last slice. Abby's, a legendary pizza tradition. Yum.
From our humble beginning serving members from a small garage to today serving communities across Southern Oregon, Rogue Credit Union was founded on the idea that together we're stronger. For over 60 years, Rogue has been living, giving, supporting local, committed to lending a hand. Where you're more than just an auto loan or checking account, you're an owner, just like our founders intended back in that small garage in 1956. Living local, it's a Rogue thing.
Hi, I'm Rob Cedar, General Manager at Klamath Falls Honda and Klamath Falls Subaru. I've lived here my whole life. Most of our employees have lived here their whole life too. Our sales, service, parts, and body shop teams are all staffed with experienced local folks. You know them and they know you. Our dealerships are comfortable and not corporate. Comfortable means we're focused on you. I'm Rob, and I'm glad to know you.
At Papa Murphy's, we know family time is more important than ever. And our family wants to do all we can to help your family. So we're making it easier to get pizza made from scratch that you bake at home by offering online ordering everywhere and delivery and curbside pickup where we can. So you can keep family time as normal as possible. Papa Murphy's, we're in this together.
The comfort of home has never been more important, which is why we're committed to delivering affordable, reliable power. Our reliability track record is 99.98%, and we're always working on new and better ways to go even further.
Feeding and watering, building, tending, and mending, one foot in front of the other, day after day, season after season. At Coastal, we're proud to say we've walked a mile or two in boots just like yours. That's why our stores are stocked with everything you need by folks who care. Find your store or shop now at coastalcountry.com with shipments to your door, in-store, or curbside. We are Coastal, and we're just what the country needs.
At Klamath Falls Toyota, you'll experience our goal.
3s on the season, so doing such a great job there. And for him, you know, the opportunity, the key is to try to limit his touches maybe. I think that's a big key in the contest.
Well, you know, and he transferred there from Simon Fraser. He played a D2 ball and everything. There's some real players on this team, Mike.
And you look at it, they started the season with this a 2-3 record, win 4 straight, including a win against Lewis Clark State. That is always a big one, and they got that one at home, but looking for their first win away from the state of Washington, so we'll see how that will play out. We'll come back from our final timeout. Scott Allen will have our play-by-play, we'll have our national anthem, and Bobby will have the call. It's Northwest and the Hustlin' Owls here on 92.5 KLID.
It's our biggest car sale of the year. So if you're tired of inflated prices and have been waiting for the right time to buy, well, now is the time. Lithia Ford, Lithia Toyota, and Lithia Dodge and Clement Falls have joined forces to give you the best present ever this holiday season. Over 350 used vehicles, all priced below KBB retail. And over 150 new vehicles priced at or below MSRP. It's our largest selection in years. Plus, make no payments for 120 days. Don't miss the Lithia Clement Falls Auto Group's biggest car sale of the year.
Said I'm all about it. Yeah, I'm all about it. Said I'm all about it. Yeah, 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 yeah. Said I'm all about it. Yeah, I'm all about it. Said I'm all about it. Yeah, 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 yeah,
Thanks to Les Schwab Tires, I'm a confident backseat driver, but Mom's a little stressed about spending. Remember, deep breaths and watch your speed. Even though we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety. So it's right here.
Don't stress, just save up to $200 on select tires with financing at our Les Schwab Fall Tire Sale. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
Feeding and watering, building, tending, and mending, one foot in front of the other, day after day, season after season. At Coastal, we're proud to say we've walked a mile or two in boots just like yours. That's why our stores are stocked with everything you need by folks who care. Find your store or shop now at coastalcountry.com with shipments to your door, in-store, or curbside. We are Coastal, and we're just what the country needs.
When you think fun, think Clamoya Casino. Deck the halls with cash drawings and win up to $1,000 cash. Win up to $200 cash playing Let It Snow Sunday Hot Seats. Thursday Magic Elves Kiosk. Win up to $100 cash. And on Christmas Day, you'll be rocking around the Christmas tree to win up to $200 cash and a silver bar. Stay and play at Clamoya Casino in Chiloquin, where winning comes naturally.
Tonight, we welcome the Eagles of Northwest University as they square off with your Oregon Tech Hustlin' Owls. Before we announce tonight's starting lineups, we ask that you please rise. Gentlemen, remove your caps for the playing of the Star Spangled Banner. Cascade Collision Conference basketball starts now. It's time for Olympia Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram starting lineups. Welcome the visitors from Northwest University, the Eagles of Kirkland, Washington. Starting at point guard, a 5'10" senior from Long Beach, California, number 3, Noah Chapman. A 6'5" junior from Langley, Washington. Number 30, Lewis Pope. At guard, a 7'3" junior from Arlington, Washington. And at 4, a 6'8" junior from Paris, California. Number 30, Isaiah Williams. The Eagles are coached by head coach Nick Skeen. He is assisted by Adam Welch. On your feet, Hooter fans! Here tonight's three-time NAIA national champion, Hustlin' Lithia starting five. From Vancouver, Washington, the 6'1" sophomore guard, number 3, KO, Cam Osborne. Starting at guard, from the Rose City of Portland, Oregon, 6'4" sophomore, number 5, Eric Frazier. And at guard, Wilsonville, Oregon, 6'5" sophomore, 2'3", Keegan Shivers. And at forward, the 6'10" senior, Petaluma, California, 25, Joey Potts. At forward, he's a 6'7" junior from Mount Shasta, California, 33, Cody Bauman.
Our starting lineups, thank you to Scott Allen for those. Again, Tech going with the same 5, Osborne, Fraser, Shivers, Potts, and Bauman. For Northwest, it's Chapman, Lee, Pope, Bryson, and Williams. The Hall of Famer with the play-by-play, my good friend Bobby Thompson.
Hey, thank you, Mike. This is going to be a talented game here. Northwest very impressive in their warm-ups, and we'll see what happens in this game. Right now, as they jump, it will be Williams and Potts. Potts gets the tip, Tech to the front court with the ball. Now on the left-hand side is Shivers. Shivers comes out on top to Potts. Now they give it back over. Shot on the way for 3. Back ironing off, no good. Taken by Oregon Tech's Osborne. And back the other way into the front court comes Chapman. Chapman wants to drive, almost slipped, loses the handle on the ball, picks it up, gets it back out to Williams. Now they turn around inside, wants to put it up over Potts and score it. Just like that.
Just an ISO
Isaiah
play.
Williams.
Just an ISO play inside, went 1v1 against Joey Potts and took it to the rack.
Now Tech into the front court on the far side. Shivers has the ball, terminates his dribble, lobs it over on the far side to Cody Bauman. Bauman with it. Long pass comes across to Shivers. Back the other way. Cam Osborne wants to drive in, pull up, 15-footer, good. Osborne hits the 15-footer, tie the score at 2. And here come the Eagles back the other way into the front court. Chapman. Chapman gives the ball up to Pope. Now to Williams. Williams, and they lose handle on the ball. Frazier's got it. They get it ahead to Potts, gives it up. Now they come back to Potts, wants to put it up. He's hit in the face, and they say that will be a foul, says Robbie Sasania, one of the officials. And that's going to give Oregon Tech the basketball back underneath the basket. First foul of the game called against Williams. Now they get it into Bauman, backs his way in, still backing, goes clear across, wide open from the right-hand side for 3, in and out of the hopper for Oregon Tech's Shivers, and back the other way they come. On the dribble is Chapman. Chapman drives down, wants to go up, lean in, shot no, partially blocked by Fraser, come the other way. They get the ball down low to Potts. Potts backs his way in, goes up, lay it up. Oh, it would not go. It was right there. It rolled around and fell off the rim. So with 18 minutes remaining in the first half, we come back still tied at 2-2. in the front court. Now they get it out to Bryson. He's their leader. And we have a official timeout. Now, Williams hit the deck. Did you happen to? I didn't see it at all. All of a sudden, bang, he was on the deck.
And he's in a lot of pain. The training staff for Oregon Tech going to have to come out and look at the post for Northwest in this situation. And we saw it happen when we had the women's game here against Southern Oregon last week. And never good when you see an injury.
No, it is not. And Isaiah Williams, he, before coming to Northwest, was at Mount San Jacinto playing basketball.
Down in Southern California.
And but he's in pain. And he's obviously going to be replaced in the lineup by Anthony Howard, who's going to come in. They're going to help him up. But he seems now like he's all right, at least feeling a lot better as he walks over to the bench.
I think he got hit, below the belt. I think the easiest way to put it.
I think that's the easiest way to put it. I was thinking that, but I let you say it. Okay, ball back into the hands of Northwest. Chapman gives the ball up now to Bryson. Bryson wants to drive in. Can't find anyone to shoot. Gives it over to Pope, and we've got a whistle and a foul that's going to be called. And the foul is going to go against Oregon Tech's Keegan Shivers. So Shivers picks up the first Tech foul of the game, and they'll take it out with 20 seconds underneath their basket. They get it into Chapman. Chapman is there, guarded by Frazier, wants to go back off, down, throw the ball out, and then drive in the middle, put a shot up off the glass and down. A nice shot by Juice Lee, and it is 4-2 in favor of Northwest. Osborne to the front court for Tech on the dribble. Guarded by Chapman, now gives it to Frazier, back to Osborne. Osborne driving down along the baseline, and he has the ball ripped right out of his hands on the takeaway. And coming the other way with it is Juice. Now he gives the ball up to Chapman. Chapman inside, roll it off to him. Won't go. Rebound cleared off by Joey Potts. Gets it ahead to Cam Osborne. Wants to drive all the way to the hoop, and his lay-in won't go in. It was definitely contested, and the rebound was picked off on the play as they come down the other way, and we're going to have a whistle. And the foul is going to go against Cody Bauman. Bauman will pick up the personal. 4-2 in favor of Northwest. 3 minutes gone here in the first half of this game.
One thing we failed to mention, new head coach for Northwest in Rich Green, and a guy who, one of the top prep high school coaches in Washington for many a year. A guy who won 3 state titles at Kings High School at the 1A level, and really bringing his leadership and brand of basketball to the Northwest program.
Juice Lee makes the first foul shot. Second shot on the way, good again, and 4 unanswered by the Eagles, and they lead it 6-2. Tech into the front court. Out on top, Bauman with the ball. Comes back across to Osborne, now to Shivers. Shivers on the dribble, and foul is going to be called against Drew Bryson. Bryson, the leading scorer on this team.
Tech so far done a nice job taking away the three-point opportunities for Northwest, but Eagles have been able to get the ball into the paint and convert.
They bounce the ball now. Cody has it, now gives it back up to Osborne. Drives the baseline, put up a little 8-foot jumper. Will not go by Osborne. And the rebound is cleared off by Juice Lee. Come down, give it up, roll around and down for Bryson. And Coach Parnell wants a timeout with a score. Northwest 8, Oregon Tech 2. We'll be back.
It's our biggest car sale of the year. So if you're tired of inflated prices and have been waiting for the right time to buy, well, now is the time. Lithia Ford, Lithia Toyota, and Lithia Dodge and Clement Falls have joined forces to give you the best present ever this holiday season. Over 350 used vehicles, all priced below KBB retail. And over 150 new vehicles priced at or below MSRP. It's our largest selection of years. Plus, make no payments for 120 days. Don't miss the Lithia Clement Falls Auto Group's biggest car sale of the year.
Feeding and watering, building, tending, and mending, 1 foot in front of the other, day after day, season after season. At Coastal, We're proud to say we've walked a mile or two in boots just like yours. That's why our stores are stocked with everything you need by folks who care. Find your store or shop now at coastalcountry.com with shipments to your door, in-store, or curbside. We are Coastal, and we're just what the country needs.
Go to Fraser. Fraser brings it back out on top. Now they go on the left side to Guerra. Back over now on top. Fraser, long three, straight on, buries it. That really helps. Cuts the lead to 8-5. And Northwest brings it up, and the new players as they come through. This is going to be A.J. Chappelle. And Chappelle gives it up to Brony Steinhardt, who's into the game now. Back to Chappelle. Chappelle bounces the ball, almost lost handle on it. Now gets it back out to the foul line and driving in and putting up a shot that is no good on the play for them. And that was going to be, if I look and find his number, that was Anthony Howard. So Tech back to the front court if we've got the substitutions caught up now. They get it over. Keegan Shivers, jump shot from the side. No. And it was knocked out of bounds. Shivers now coming out of the game, and coming into the game for Oregon Tech is going to be Jay Elmore. First year at Tech, they get the ball into Elmore for a long three. This one hits the side of the iron, hits on top, the back iron, comes out, they get it to Elmore again, another three, Elmore, good. We're glad to see that, aren't we?
In the last 3 games, Bobby, Jay Elmore taking one shot.
And he's taken 2 in less than 20 seconds he's been in the game.
He could be a big key.
He certainly could. All right, driving, whirling around and playing it up and in. Wow, Drew Bryson, you can see what a player he is. And it's back up 10-8, come the other way. Faust gets it over now. Now they go back out on top with the ball for Oregon Tech to Fraser. Now over again this time with the ball for Tech. And shot, we've got a collision underneath, and a foul's going to be called. And we'll see what the result is here. Foul is going to be against Brody Steinhardt. And that is going to...
It looks like an injured player. It looks like it's Bryson that's kind of limping around a bit. As it's going to be Guerra at the line for 2 for Oregon Tech.
So Guerra will go to the line to shoot 2. Jamison out of Sherwood, Oregon. First shot on the way. Back iron and off. And he's one of our top 3 foul shooters. And also Fraser comes out of the game now. Coming in for Tech for the first time is Noah Thomas, the freshman from Chico, California, Paradise High at Paradise. Second shot by Guerra makes 1 of 2 and cuts the lead to 1 at 10-9. And coming the other way will be the Eagles of Northwest. Near side with the ball is Chappelle. Now he gives it up. Backing the ball off is Chapman. Gives it back to Chappelle. Back to Chapman. Chapman back to Chappelle. He's open for a 3. Off the iron, no good. Rebound tipped around, and coming down with the ball, who is back into the game, is Williams, who was taken out earlier. And that shot, it looked like I couldn't see I think
Steinhardt.
That was number 20, wasn't it?
Yeah. Steinhardt.
Brody Steinhardt. I was screened out. Thanks, Mike. Makes it 13-9. Tech comes the other way. Guerra's got it on the wing. Now out on top to Faust. Faust goes back the other way for Noah Thomas 3. Oh, it went down and popped back out. It was a good shot, just would not stay in. And they come the other way. Down the far sideline is Chapman. Chapman wants to drive, gives it to Williams. The big guy is shot up off the back of the rim and down. And now it's back up to a 6-point lead, and they're on a 4-0 run. Out on top, now they go to the right-hand side to Guerra. Guerra with the ball. Guerra backs his way in. Foul line, turn shot, good. Nice play by Jamison Guerra.
Felt that contact may have been a flop. Surprised they didn't call it.
And that cuts the margin to 15-11. Shot underneath, up and down on the shot that was made by Lewis Pope. And it's 17-11. Back out on top, Noah Thomas drives down, lean in. Oh, nice shot. Floater in the key, Mike, and that makes it 17-13.
The big key for Oregon Tech defensively is they've just not been able to stop the penetration dribble by Northwest. And it looks like we're going to have a timeout potentially in this situation. We'll see if we will have the media break at this point or not. It looks like we'll have it. So it looks like we're going to take a timeout here, Bobby.
Okay, well, we'll take a timeout, 13-13, or are we? I think we are. No, I guess we're not. Or
Yes,
yes,
we
we
will.
are. Okay, 13-13 to go in the first half, 17-13, Northwest by 4.
Feeding and watering, building, tending, and mending, one foot in front of the other, day after day, season after season. At Coastal, we're proud to say we've walked a mile or two in boots just like yours. That's why our stores are stocked with everything you need by folks who care. Find your store or shop now at coastalcountry.com with shipments to your door, in-store, or curbside. We are Coastal, and we're just what the country needs.
The comfort of home has never been more important, which is why we're committed to delivering affordable, reliable power. Our reliability track record is 99.98%, and we're always working on new and better ways to go even further.
Bobby, elsewhere around the Cascade Conference early on, Southern Oregon leading Evergreen 11-8. It is Eastern leading Warner Pacific 21-15, and it is College of Idaho 78, Multnomah 49.
Wow. Hey, thanks, Mike. Into the front court comes Chappelle. Holds the ball, comes back out on top with it now to Bryson. Now back to Chappelle. Back to Bryson as they kind of play catch. Now they lob it into the big guy, Williams. Turns, shoots, shot no good. Rebound, Noah Thomas skying to get the rebound. Thomas drives down and he loses the ball, but is picked up by Faust. Over for a J. Elmore three. In and out of the hopper. Tough roll. Struggle for the rebound, and a foul is going to be called against Jensen, I do believe.
It is.
Yeah, Jensen picks up the personal foul, and Isaiah Williams hit the deck. So they'll put the ball in play.
Bobby Tech 5 of 14 from the field to start the game, 2 of 7 from three-land. Northwest at 58%, 7 of 12, and they are 1 of 2 from 3. Well, interesting thing, 6 of the 7 makes for Northwest tonight are twos. We haven't seen that very often lately.
No, you have not. All right, to the front court again comes Chappelle. Comes to the near side to Pope. Pope back to the breaking, put it up off the glass and down. Bryson, nice play run there, and they're back up by 6, 19-13. Back in the front court comes Tech. Thomas with the ball. Thomas now gives it on top to Guerra. Now on the far side to J. Elmore. Into Jensen. Now back to Guerra. Lines up for a three ball. Good. Jamison Guerra, when he has one of those nights, Mike, and we've seen it, you get him hot, and he can really make a difference. And cuts the lead to 3. Chapel drives, puts up a 12-footer, no good. Rebound corralled by Elmore. Gets it ahead to Guerra. Guerra with it. Goes over on the right-hand side to Elmore. Back to Guerra and over to Noah Thomas on the left. Drives around the screen. Get it back to Elmore. Elmore back out to Guerra. 17 on the shot clock. Now over to Faust. Faust back on top to Noah Thomas. Now over to Elmore. Elmore has the ball. He wants to drive down in traffic, and his pass is intercepted. And now lost as Guerra gets it back. Gives it back to Elmore for 3. Yes! J. Elmore hits the 3. And believe it or not, folks, we're tied at 19, and now you know the crowd is here. Back to the front court they come with Juice Lee. Juice Lee now gives the ball over to Pope. Pope back in the corner to Juice Lee. Gets it into the big guy Williams. Backs in against Jensen. Turns, shoots, scores.
Wow, that's tough. That's tough.
That's tough to get against that. He wanted a foul. Didn't get that call. But, boy, I mean, Jensen couldn't do any more than he did. Back up by 2. Now Noah Thomas has it. Gets it over. And now they've got it in the hands of Elmore. Elmore now to Faust. Nice play by Faust. Go to the hoop. Count the basket. Faust made a great play, and Jensen responded, made the lay-in, and the foul is going to go, I do believe, on Juice Lee. And that's his first foul. Faust comes out of the game. Also out of the game, Thomas also out of the game, of course, for Oregon Tech. Also, it's Elmore. They did a heck of a job, Mike Safford.
They cut that lead, got it even. Tech with a chance could take their first lead of the night if.
All right, Blake Jensen trying to make a three-point play, and he does. And they have the first lead of the game at 22-21. Jensen now comes back out, and Potts comes in. Good job by Jensen while he was in there.
And it's all about defense and being stout, not allowing easy looks for Northwest. Everything they've made so far has been contested.
All right, to the front court comes Chapman. Chapman will give the ball off to Bryson. Bryson shoots a long three. No, it's off the iron. And at that point, I think they're going to call a foul. It is going to be against Oregon Tech's Eric Fraser.
Well, you looked at how nice job by Bryson. Saw that he was up in the air, kind of leaned in, drew the contact, knew he was a good free throw shooter and can get to the line, try to make three.
Yeah, you know he's good. Well, he missed the first one.
Wow.
On the list for him, he's 67% at the line coming into this game. Bryson's second shot made 1 of 2. Yeah, he's definitely a good player. I mean, he is their leading scorer, and he's a heady ball player. Transfer from Simon Fraser. He's a lefty. Makes 2 of 3, right on his average, 67%. Now they go back ahead by 1. Square out of the backcourt. Gets it in the front court to Bauman. Now they give it up to Fraser. Fraser has it, looking to give it to someone. Back to over in the corner now. Driving down in, want to put up a leaner, and it's going to be a goaltend. And the basket will go to Oregon Tech's Keegan Shivers on the play. And Juice Lee is called for a technical foul.
A flop, it says.
Is that the flop? That's what I was wondering. I thought it had to be the flop. Was what it was. There's a flop call. And so Tech leading by 1. Shivers at the line. Shivers is now 12 of 13 on the season at the foul line.
And the lead is 2.
The lead is 2, and that's Oregon Tech's biggest lead. That's just in that. He's actually 13 out of 14. He was 12 out of 13. 13 out of 14, and Tech has that lead. All right, they get the ball into Chapman. Chapman kind of runs the show when he's in the game, starting guard. Chapman at the foul line wants to race to the hoop, toss it up. All he got was glass on the play. Then the ball's picked up by Williams. He misses. The rebound comes down to Fraser. Tech got a break there. Williams was point blank, but it was contested. Now out on top, Cody Bauman has it, looking for someone to pass to. Gets it over to Shivers. Now comes back out to Osborne, who came back into the game during that last break to replace Guerra. And now Potts is going to be fouled on the play as running into Potts on the play. That's the first foul on DeWitt Bullock, who had just come into the game. And he was a bull in the china closet on that one.
Here's an interesting number. Tech with 25 points, 10 minutes in. Their 2 bigs, Potts and Bauman, 0. That's not normal.
No, it is not. And the ball comes into Osborne. Osborne has it, backs his way in, now gives it up to Fraser. Fraser wants drive, go all the way to the hoop, lay it up and in. Great play by the kid from Grant High School in Portland. Oh, and he had that one intercepted, knocked it back in, out of bounds. What a hustle play by Fraser. I'm just glad he didn't get hurt.
I was talking with Bill DeWitt from Cascade Hoops Talk today, a longtime Oregon Tech fan. He was talking about comparing Eric Fraser to Jake O'Neal at College of Idaho. Just how crazy he plays.
They just take their life into, now Devante, he came into the game. He lost the ball, bounced it off his own foot. Tech comes the other way. Osborne gets it in to Potts. Out on top, long 3 on the way. Shivers is no good, and skying to get the rebound for Northwest. And that was DeWitt Bullock. Driving down, foul line jump on the way. In and out of the hopper, tough roll. Potts comes up with the ball at midcourt to Keegan Shivers. And then, they say Last touch, it was supposed to, that ball was tipped, but they didn't call it. It wasn't his ball, I guess. Isn't that how you call it?
It looked like there was a tip. You can see the ball change direction.
Yeah.
Especially when Potts said, he put his hands up
I know
saying.
it. Well, okay. Tech leads it by 4, but the ball goes back to Northwest again. And here comes Chapman into the front court. To give the ball back up. Shot on the way is no good off the iron. Rebound comes to Osborne. Osborne comes the other way into the front court. Osborne on the dribble. Still dribbling it, looking for someone. Now gives it back to Shivers. Clear cross court to Potts. Potts in the middle to Bauman. Bauman wants to turn, fade away. 8-footer. Oh, went down and popped right back out. What a tough roll for Bauman. Now the rebound was pulled off, and again, they come back down. No bucket. Tech's got the ball, come the other way. Fraser to Potts. Oh, slam of Ruski-Juski. Woo! And then with that, Northwest wants a timeout. 8 minutes and 14 seconds remaining in the first half. It's Oregon Tech 29 and Northwest University 23.
It's our biggest car sale of the year. So if you're tired of inflated prices and have been waiting for the right time to buy, well, now is the time. Lithia Ford, Lithia Toyota, and Lithia Dodge and Clement Falls have joined forces to give you the best present ever this holiday season. Over 350 used vehicles, all priced below KBB retail. And over 150 new vehicles priced at or below MSRP. It's our largest selection in years. Plus, make no payments for 120 days. Don't miss the Lithia Clement Falls Auto Group's biggest car sale of the year.
When you think fun, think Clamoya Casino. Deck the halls with cash drawings and win up to $1,000 cash. Win up to $200 cash playing Let It Snow Sunday Hot Seats. Thursday Magic Elves Kiosk. Win up to $100 cash. And on Christmas Day, you'll be rocking around the Christmas tree to win up to $200 cash and a silver bar. Stay and play at Clamoya Casino in Chiloquin, where winning comes naturally.
That's okay.
Well, Shivers, or rather not Shivers, but Cam Osborne picks up the personal foul. Sorry about that. We thought it was going to be a 60, and it was only a 30. But nothing happened, folks. We're still up by 6. But Northwest will put the ball in with 20 on the clock underneath their basket. Pass comes way out on top. Now they come to the near side to Steinhardt. Goes over to Devontae. Loses the handle on the ball as coming up with the ball for Oregon Tech is Bauman.
Third steal already for Cody Bauman.
And into the front court comes Tech. Fraser long pass cross court with the ball to Shivers. Shivers back to Fraser. Fraser drives to the right side. Now goes back to the middle. Going to roll to the hoop. Put it up under. He got too far underneath. Crashes to the floor. No harm, no foul. Rebound came off to Northwest. They came the other way. Driving in the middle. Trying to get in, but he couldn't do it. It was Chapman, guarded by Osborne. Chapman now comes clear over on this side. Now they go out on top with the basketball to Devontae. Now it gets it up to Anthony Howard. Now back into the hands of Devontae Powell. Powell goes up underneath, and missing the shot was Anthony Howard. And the foul is going to go against Oregon Tech's Joey Potts. And that will put at the foul line is going to be Anthony Howard. Now, he was a transfer from Trevecca Nazarene.
In Tennessee.
And that's a team that first shot no good. But in softball in 2011, they were the number 2 team in the nation, and Oregon Tech beat them 8-0 in 5 innings to win the pool play. And then went on to win the national championship as well by beating Cal Baptist, a team that came in with a 66-3 record, 1-0 on 2 occasions. Second shot is good, makes 1 of 2, and cuts Tech's lead back to 5 at 29-24. Out on top, Bauman, lob for Potts, and we're going to have a whistle and a foul.
Being held underneath.
And the foul is going to go against Anthony Howard. Howard is 6'9", transfer, as we said, from Trevecca Nazarene. And that'll send Potts to the foul line. Joey on the season at the foul line, shooting about 55%. Potts, first shot on the way, good. Jay Elmore comes back into the game. So Elmore, Noah Thomas, Bauman, Potts, and Osborne. Second shot, Joy made them both. Tech with their biggest lead of the game, Mike. 31-24, 7-point lead. And into the front court, driving all the way, losing. The ball was batted away by Thomas. Picked up by Tech coming the other way. Oh, Osborne wanted to go for a lay-in, and somebody blocked it nicely out of bounds. The ball will remain Tech. We got a full timeout this time, folks. 6:46 remaining in the first half. Oregon Tech 31 and Northwest University 24.
These days, you can eat about any kind of pizza in any kind of environment, and that's great. But at Abby's, our customers today want the same things our customers wanted way back in 1964. Delicious pizza, shared with family and friends in a fun, casual setting. If that sounds old-fashioned, that's sort of the point. From our 36 locations, Abby serves the kind of traditional pizza that traditions are made of. Good to the last slice. Abby's, a legendary pizza tradition. Yum.
Hi, I'm Rob Cedar, General Manager of Clown Falls Honda and Clown Falls Subaru. I've lived here my whole life. Most of our employees have lived here their whole life too. Our sales, service, parts, and body shop teams are all staffed with experienced local folks. You know them and they know you. Our dealerships are comfortable and not corporate. Comfortable means we're focused on you. I'm Rob, and I'm glad to know you.
Well, Jamison Guerra and Jay Elmore are the leading scorers right now for Oregon Tech with 6 apiece. And with 8 is Drew Bryson, the leader of the pack for Northwest. But Oregon Tech right now holding a 7-point lead as they will put the ball in play under their basket. Looking to get it in. They get it in to Osborne. Osborne drives down, wants to go up, lay it up, roll around the world twice for that basketball. Down it goes, and Tech is now ahead by 9, 33-24. Out of the back court comes Drew Bryson. Bryson lobs it into the high post to Pope. Pope wants to back his way in. Wants to turn, fade away, 12-footer. No, won't go. Rebound, Cody. Cody gets the rebound. Come the other way, Bauman. Now gets it out, takes a return pass out on top. Now over to Jay Elmore. Back to Thomas. Thomas with it. Thomas on the dribble. Lobs down to Cody. Give it up to Potts. Slam it again. Oh, my. And it's an 11-point Tech lead. And off the bench comes a new player that will be in shortly.
It's going to be a flop on Northwest, it looks like.
Is that a Flopperooski again? Yeah, there's the T, the Flopperooski. And that's going to be called on Chapman again. And that will send Jay Elmore to the line.
Tech trailed by as many as 6 early on, but have been in rhythm here over the last about 8 minutes.
Elmore shot, no good. Jay normally is a very good foul shooter, but he hasn't been to the foul line very often either for Oregon Tech.
I remember he missed a big free throw on a 1-and-1 when we were at Bethel early in the season.
Yes, he was coming into this game. He was 2 for 3. That was the one he had missed.
It was on a front end of a 1-and-1 late in that contest.
Yep. And so they're explaining the flop to Chapman. So Koa got the explanation. And the ball will belong to Northwest, down by 11, 35-24 with 5:56 to go. Chapman has it. Chapman's going to take a 3. No good. Tipped around. And the ball's tipped over. Cody Bauman comes up with it, gives it ahead to Osborne. Osborne drives the right-hand side, gives it to long 3, Elmore. Jay Elmore hits the 3. Timeout Northwest. 5:41 remaining in the half. 38 Tech, 24 Northwest. We will be back.
biggest car sale of the year. So if you're tired of inflated prices and have been waiting for the right time to buy, well, now is the time. Lithia Ford, Lithia Toyota, and Lithia Dodge and Clement Falls have joined forces to give you the best present ever this holiday season. Over 350 used vehicles, all priced below KBB retail, and over 150 new vehicles priced at or below MSRP. It's our largest selection of years. Plus, and no payments for 120 days. Don't miss the Lithia Clement Falls Auto Group's biggest car sale of the year.
At Papa Murphy's, we know family time is more important than ever. And our family wants to do all we can to help your family. So we're making it easier to get pizza made from scratch that you bake at home by offering online ordering everywhere and delivery and curbside pickup where we can. So you can keep family time as normal as possible. Papa Murphy's, we're in this together.
Oregon Tech friends on a 25-5 run over the last 6 minutes. Northwest just one of their last 8 from the field. They trail by 6. They now lead by 14, Bobby.
All right, Northwest puts the ball in play. Come back the other way once again. It's Chapman. Now they give it to the leader of the pack, Bryson. He's in the middle, and they're going to call a foul, I think, on Thomas, and it is. They said that he reached in, grabbed a hold of the arm, and so that is going to send Drew Bryson to the foul line. Bryson is 2 for 3 at the line tonight. Shot on the way by Bryson is good. He now in the ballgame has 9 points to lead Northwest in scoring. Could go to double digits, and he does. He now has 10. And Jay Elmore leads Oregon Tech with 9. All right, to the front court comes Cam Osborne, gives it to Thomas. Now to Joey Potts, back to Thomas, lay it up. Great give and go, Mike Stafford.
Oh, what a pretty feed. Tech sharing the basketball, 10 assists on 15 made field goals.
All right, Drew Bryson comes to the front court, gets it out to Pope. Pope back to Bryson. Bryson jumps up a long 3, and he is fouled on the play by the freshman. How many times has Coach Parnell told these kids, you don't foul a three-point shooter. You don't try to block it. You just go straight up.
You can test it, but you don't try to block it.
And first shot by Bryson. He left 2 more. That one did not go, did it?
Did not.
Second one did. So he's making hay at the foul line. Okay, Osborne comes out. Elmore comes out. Thomas comes out. Back in Guerra. Back in Fraser. And, of course, back in also for Oregon Tech, Shivers. All right, he makes 2 of 3. It's 40-28 now. Tech now with the ball in front court with 4:55 remaining. Lob it in. Put it up, Cody, off the glass. Great inlet pass there by Fraser.
And the patience by Bauman to catch, collect his feet, and then put it home.
Yeah, and so Bauman now in the game. That was his first bucket. Oh, wow, big jam on the play right there. And that big jam was by, and I'm trying to see.
Bullock.
Well, that was Bullock is back in the game. I'll tell you. Potts wanted to put it up. He was only calling for a travel. He was fouled on the play.
I think it was the foul that caused the
travel. I mean, holy cow.
But I think an ill-advised pass that time by Fraser. There was 3 players around Potts. Pump fake there, reverse the basketball. You're going to have a wide open look.
So they come back the other way. Pope's going to drive to the hoop, and he passes it underneath. And now a foul is going to be called on Potts, I'm pretty sure.
That'll be the second on Joey.
So Joey picks up his second personal foul. We ill can afford to have him get in foul trouble. And that's going to put DeWitt Bullock at the foul line for 2 shots. Can't blame Potts for being upset down at the other end. That was horrible. And sitting down, and I'll tell you, Bauman's playing well, Mike. Played very well. Coming back into the game for Oregon Tech now is Kai Faust. Second shot, very short, and Faust gets the rebound. 12-point lead for Tech, 4:15 remaining first half. As they bring the ball to front court, it's Guerra. Guerra the ball, gives it up, and a pass inside intended for Potts is knocked away and picked off by Northwest on the turnover. And coming straight down and wanting to go up and making the basket on the play is Bryson, and he single-handedly is getting them back in this ball game, Michael.
Yes, he is. Got it to the basket, drew the foul on Guerra, and back to a 10-point game. Tech offensively been trying to force it inside and have a couple empty possessions in a row.
Makes the foul shot. He leads all scorers in the game, does Drew Bryson. He's got 15. 42-32 in favor of Tech still with the 10-point lead. Now they get it back over to Fraser. Fraser, right side to Guerra. Guerra looks inside, can't find anybody. Now he's going to drive in, passes it wide over. Now open from the corner for three, and he buries it. What a great shot there by Keegan Shivers, and what a wonderful play. Fraser, the whole thing went well, and they're back up by a dozen again. Shot on the way, and it's buried by Drew Bryson, and Parnell wants timeout as Bryson buries a three, cuts the lead back to 45-36 with 3:28 to go. Take a break and be back.
It's our biggest car sale of the year. So if you're tired of inflated prices and have been waiting for the right time to buy, well, now is the time. Lithia Ford, Lithia Toyota, and Lithia Dodge and Clement Falls have joined forces to give you the best present ever this holiday season. Over 350 used vehicles, all priced below KBB retail. And over 150 new vehicles priced at or below MSRP. It's our largest selection in years. Plus, make no payments for 120 days. Don't miss the Lithia Clement Falls Auto Group's biggest car sale of the year.
Said I'm all about it. Yeah, I'm all about it. Said I'm all about it. Yeah, 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 yeah. Said I'm all about it. Yeah, I'm all about it. Said I'm all about it. Yeah, 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 yeah.
In the first half, Oregon Tech leading by 9, trying to get it back out of the backcourt. Kai Faust gets it back over to Guerra. Guerra's double team back to Faust as they really extended their defense. Now over to Fraser. Fraser on the dribble, drives to right side, now to Kai Faust. Faust back over, now they give it to Guerra, 10 on the shot clock. Guerra out to Fraser, down to 8. Fraser wants to drive in, go to the hoop, lay it in. Nice play by Fraser to put that ball up and in and extend the lead back up to 11, 47-36. Now they come near side to Pope, wants to give it up to Bryson. Foul line jump. The ball goes short, goes out of bounds.
Great defense by Kai Faust right there at the elbow. Got a little shoulder into him, no foul, no harm. Forced the ill-advised shot and the defensive stop for Oregon Tech.
All right, Faust back the other way. Gives it over on the side to Shivers. Shivers with the ball, bounces it back over now to Faust. Faust back to Shivers. Shivers wants to drive to the foul line, gets it over to Guerra, drives inside, pass, no, he's going to pull up, shoot, shot, no. Potts the rebound, tried to slam it, but the rebound comes down. Faust has got it. He goes under, wants to lay it up, no. Looked like he was fouled underneath the basket. No harm, no foul, and Northwest will come the other way. With a basketball, Chapman, he wants to drive, and he's going to be called for an offensive charging foul on Chapman. So Chapman picks up the personal foul, and that will be his second.
Turnover number 7 on Northwest. Interesting number that Justin and I talked about in the pregame show. Northwest is forcing 17 turnovers a game. Tech right now at the 2-minute mark here in the first half has 5.
Wow. Point well taken. Over on the left-hand side. Tech with the ball. Now they get it to Fraser. Once again, he'll go back to the baseline. Shot from the baseline. This one will not go for Shivers. Rebound comes off to Northwest, and they'll come the other way. Bounce down along the baseline. Now ball comes way back out to Bryson. Bryson jumps up a long three on the way in and out of the hopper. Faust rebound. Come the other way. Get it head to Shivers. Down the far sideline. Back in the middle to Kai. Kai's going to be called for an offensive foul. He caught the ball, and he was in no man's land and just ran right over the top of Brody Steinhardt. So Faust picks up the personal foul, and on Kai, that will be his first personal foul, and the ball will go back to Northwest.
You know, the thing that Northwest is trying to do right now, work it inside, knowing that Joey Potts has 2 fouls, trying to pick up his third, and Joey's done a good job defensively to not pick up that extra foul.
Ball now out on top, driving with it is AJ, goes to the hoop, missed the shot, and Potts gets a rebound. Potts with a rebound, and the ball is knocked away. Had the ball with Shivers, and the guy right behind him came up and knocked it away, and now they have the ball trying to get Potts to foul, and Potts knocks it out of bounds. No harm, no foul. And Northwest will put the ball back in play. 1 minute and 4 seconds remaining here till halftime. So out of the game for Tech is Shivers. And now down with the ball. Steinmetz gets it out on top. Long 3 ball on the way, and that is buried by Lewis Pope. Pope hits the 3, cuts the lead back to 8. And we're down to 45 seconds remaining in the first half. Kai Faust now over to Thomas. Thomas back to Fraser. Now over on the sideline. They get it down low to Kai Faust. Put it up and in. Nice play. Nice entry pass by Jamison Guerra. And it's back up to 10. Difference of 3 seconds. Shot clock, game clock, as we're down to 25 seconds remaining in the game. Gets the ball out on top. Give it back to Pope. Pope wants to drive. He wants to give it to the main man, and that, of course, is going to be Drew Bryson. Drew Bryson wants to drive. Goes over in the corner. Long 3 from the corner. Over and off, no good. Rebound in the hands to Fraser. We got down to 6 seconds. Fraser's got the ball. Wants to drive to the hoop. Want to put it up. No, and he's fouled on the play. And he'll shoot 2. Wow. And hitting the floor hard was DeWitt Bullock.
That time he got a hit forearm right to the gut. Or maybe a little lower.
Well, it wasn't him. It was the Isaiah Williams again. Williams and Fraser will go to the foul line. Fraser's shot is good on the season, 82% foul shooter.
Talk about a big boost, having Fraser hitting 80% free throws. He was a 46%er a year ago. Really has improved his craft.
Fraser, one more. Good. Over the rim, and it's now a 12-point lead again with 2.5 to go. And don't foul him, Joey. Wow, he almost made it. I thought, Potts, please don't do that. Okay, that'll be the end of the first half with a score. Oregon Tech 51, Northwest University 39. We will be back. And Mike, do you have a halftime, you have a guest here?
It'll be Melissa Lee that's going to stop by.
I was wondering why she was so kind to come up here and sit. She's going to be on the radio momentarily. We'll take a break and be back.
Nice win for you kids.
Okay, thank you.
So Mike tested it out with the cannon with the ball. Hi, Melissa.
Hi.
Can you hear me okay?
I can, yeah.
Okay, so when that clock goes all the way down to 0 is when we'll come back.
Okay.
It sounds crazy. While we're doing that, I'm going to do my raffle drawing. All right, let's go to the video. We're going to start it out with our friends from Abby's Pizza. You got a red ticket on your program. The number is 227-5905. You got an Abby's Pizza. 227-5905. All right, next up, I've got a $25 coupon from Applebee's. The winner is 227-5890. 227-5890. You're going to Applebee's. How about Papa Murphy's Take and Bake Pizza? The Take and Bake revolution is on. The winning ticket is 227-5874. 227-5874. Next up, a $25 gift card from Red Rooster Restaurant. 227-5873. 227-5873.
All right, standing by.
Applebee's, there you go right there. Thank you. Next up, Main Street Jewelers, the Silver Owl Pendant. 227-5909. 227-5909. Which one do you got?
Back here at Danny Miles Court, Oregon Tech with a 51-39 lead on Northwest University here at halftime. Tech erasing what was a 6-point lead for the Eagles with a 25-5 run over a 6-minute stretch in the middle of that first half. Tech played 10 players. All 10 players saw points in the half as the Owls made 56% of their field goals, and we'll go in depth into that box score here in a bit. But we're joined by women's senior Melissa Lee. She has been here a long time. She is a mainstay, a captain of this team, and the Lady Owls an 83-67 victory over Northwest today, and had to feel a heck of a lot better to come out tonight, jump out to a big lead early, and cruise to the win. Feels a lot better to win by a bunch than last weekend against Southern Oregon.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You look at the game today, and I know talking with Coach Poach, he was talking about after that loss to Southern last week, he wanted you guys to get right back on the floor as quick as possible to try to get rid of that thought, and practice was good this week and a good one today.
Oh yeah, I mean, we were hungry for a win, so I was happy about tonight.
And talk about, effort is always something that, it doesn't show in a box score. But you look at, especially across the board, especially loose balls, trying to get to second chance points. You guys were all over the court tonight and getting an opportunity to get extra possessions and 14 second chance points, 18 points off turnovers. Those are the little things that most people don't look at.
Oh yeah, I mean, Poach really emphasizes our effort every single day, and we get after it every day in practice. So.
And talk about having a kid like Olivia Sprague out there. I mean, just a sophomore, but the way that she made one play tonight where she just kind of looked one way, went the other way, went up into the lane, switched hands. It was like that Michael Jordan play that he had back in the 90s. But, it's just got to be fun. Does she make plays like that in practice every day?
Oh, yeah. I mean, we all make an effort at practice, and we've been really working on moving the ball, which I think ball movement tonight was very, very good. We were sharing the ball and doing what we needed to do.
And you're looking at it facing a zone like they were playing all night. Moving a basketball against the zone is going to get you an open look, and you had some wide open looks, hit a couple shots from deep, but then also you were able to get Maddie Toll going inside. You had a couple entry passes that were just dynamite.
Mm-hmm.
And, and you look at the assists, 20 on 31 made field goals. That's always going to point out to having a good night.
Oh, yeah.
Talk about school. Being a senior, what's your major? And once basketball's over, what's in store for Melissa Lee?
Yeah, well, I'm a dental hygienist while I'm in the program right now. I have 2 more years, so I'll be sticking around for school for 2 more years. But yeah, I mean, my goal is to get done with school and then hopefully go somewhere out of state. I don't know where. I don't want to go back home, but I am trying to figure that out right now.
How do you make the adjustment to the cold? Because, being in Idaho for 20 years, I mean, I walked out and tried to start my car this morning. It was 1 below zero. I'm going, that's cold.
Oh,
what have you figured out over the last 4 years?
Well, I can say for sure that Klamath is a different kind of cold, especially coming from Washington. It's like a wet cold there, and it's raining all the time. And then when you come here, it's like a dry cold and snowing all the time. So I've just learned to bundle up every day, pretty much.
Okay, I'm gonna test my own Washington trivia. So you're from Napa Vine.
I am, yes.
Which is down on, is it the Cowlitz River? Cowlitz-Lewis River?
Yeah.
Chehalis River?
Chehalis River, yeah.
Okay, and is Winlock, Vader, PL, Chehalis? Am I in the right area?
Yep, it's all around there.
All right.
Yep.
Hey, I know a little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit. But talk about growing up in a small town. I mean, that's a lot of kids on this team come from big cities and stuff. But played in a small town 1A school and had a lot of success there.
Oh yeah, I loved playing at a small town. I mean, I love the community there, and I love it here. I mean, it's a small town here as well. But I don't know. I just enjoy the camaraderie of the community along with the team that we had there. I enjoyed it a lot.
Melissa tonight had a good one. 3 steals, 3 assists, 7 rebounds, 6 points out of the block. But I think with her steals, she went over 100 for her career, now 102. I believe she is the 18th Lady Owl to go over 100 steals in a career, so I'll have to go back and check that number. But congratulations to that. We appreciate you stopping by. Let's go get Evergreen tomorrow night.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
You got it. Melissa Lee stopping by here on our halftime report as the Hustlin' Owls have a 51-39 lead over Northwest. The break. Bobby will rejoin us. We'll look at the first half numbers next here on 92.5 KLAD.
It's our biggest car sale of the year. So if you're tired of inflated prices and have been waiting for the right time to buy, well, now is the time. Lithia Ford, Lithia Toyota, and Lithia Dodge and Clement Falls have joined forces to give you the best present ever this holiday season. Over 350 used vehicles, all priced below KBB retail. And over 150 new vehicles priced at or below MSRP. It's our largest selection of years. Plus, make no payments for 120 days. Don't miss the Lithia Clement Falls Auto Group's biggest car sale of the year.
Feeding and watering, building, tending, and mending, 1 foot in front of the other, day after day, season after season. At Coastal, we're proud to say we've walked a mile or two in boots just like yours. That's why our stores are stocked with everything you need by folks who care. Find your store or shop now at coastalcountry.com with shipments to your door, in-store, or curbside. We are Coastal, and we're just what the country needs.
Thanks to Les Schwab tires, I'm a confident backseat driver, but Mom's a little stressed about spending. Remember, deep breaths and watch your speed. Even though we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety. So it's right here.
Don't stress, just save up to $200 on select tires with financing at our Les Schwab Fall Tire Sale. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
Hi, I'm Rob Cedar, General Manager of Clown Falls Honda and Clown Falls Subaru. I've lived here my whole life. Most of our employees have lived here their whole life too. Our sales, service, parts, and body shop teams are all staffed with experienced local folks. You know them and they know you. Our dealerships are comfortable and not corporate. Comfortable means we're focused on you. I'm Rob, and I'm glad to know you.
There's a collision happening between science and innovation, environment and technology, thriving together in a place you might not have heard of. But the ones who discover us, they're the originators, working and learning in living labs that produce life-changing results and developing innovations that will change the next millennium. There's a collision happening. Be part of it. Be Oregon Tech.
The comfort of home has never been more important, which is why we're committed to delivering affordable, reliable power. Our reliability track record is 99.98%, and we're always working on new and better ways to go even further.
She was good.
Before we look at the first half numbers here at halftime with the Owls leading by 12, let's look at the other scores from around the Cascade Conference tonight. Halftime, Southern Oregon leading at home against Evergreen, 43-31. They're at halftime in LeGrand Eastern all over Warner Pacific, 54-37. And we told you the final earlier today. It was Jake O'Neill with 24 points. College of Idaho blows out Multnomah 101-62. The Lions, Bobby, were beating the drums thinking we're going to Caldwell and upset the number 3 ranked team in the nation, and C of I just used their foot and just stomped things down and improved to 9-1 on the season. They're an awfully good basketball team.
Oh, they are, and they know how to spell defense and play it both. I'll tell you, they win games, but as Danny Miles said it for years, and Marty Hawley knew the same thing. Defense wins championships.
C of I's done that for about the last 5-6 years and held the highest scoring team in the Cascade Conference to 62 points. Wow. Almost 30 below their season average. In this one, Northwest limited to 39 points in the first half. Tech with a 51-39 lead at the break. OIT 19 of 34 from the field in the first half, 56%. They were 6 of 13 from three-land and made 7 of 9 from the foul line. Northwest 13 of 30 from the floor, 43%, made 3 of 8 from 3, 10 of 15 from the line. Tech with an 18-15 edge on the glass. Both teams, Bobby, with 3 first-half offensive rebounds. Both teams with 7 turnovers in the first half, but Oregon Tech scoring more off those mistakes. Tech with 7 points to 6 for the Eagles. As I mentioned when we went to break, 10 players for Oregon Tech played in the first half. All 10 players scored, led by 9 from Eric Fraser, 9 off the bench from Jay Elmore, 6 each from Keegan Shivers and Joey Potts. Jamison Guerra also with 6 for the Owls. Northwest led by 18 from Drew Bryson, 5 of 7 shooting from the field. He got to the line 9 times. He was 7 of 9 from the stripe. Again, it's 51-39, Oregon Tech with a 12-point lead. And I honestly think, Bobby, first 5 minutes of this second half is going to be the telltale sign of this contest.
What you remember last week, we had, what was it, an 8-point lead or 7-point lead at the half and got outscored by 17 in the second half by Southern Oregon. And that is the one thing right now that had to be probably a conversation at halftime about, hey, guys, we got to hold in there. We've got the lead at 12. Let's increase it, not let it get any smaller.
Exactly. We'll see what changes Northwest will make defensively to try to counteract the dribble drive from Oregon Tech and see if the Eagles change up things on the offensive end. They did a good job early on getting the ball into the paint, but settled for long J's late in the half.
All right. Putting the ball in play is Northwest University. Chapman gives the ball up to Lewis. Now they come back over to Chapman on the left wing. Give it up to Williams. Now Chapman wants to drive through traffic and brings it back out. 13 on the shot clock, guarded by Potts. Joy's got to be careful. He's going to go up. Potts just picked up his 3rd personal foul.
Not a whole lot Joey could do there, Bobby.
No.
But Cody Bauman was sliding down. He was in position to get up and make a play if he could have let him go, but I don't think Joey could feel Cody Bauman coming from the weak side.
Okay, at the line to shoot is going to be Koa Chapman. Shot is good, and he'll have another. Cuts the lead back to 11. What they were trying to do at the end of the first half was get a foul on Potts, and he might have been very lucky that they didn't call one. Chapman makes them both, and he's going to come out of the game right there. Coming into the game, when I say come out of the game, it's going to be Cody, or rather Joey Potts that comes out of the game, and he'll be replaced in the lineup for Oregon Tech by Blake Jensen. 51-41, first possession, the foul on Potts, the 2 free throws, lead cut to 10. All right, Osborne out of the back court for Oregon Tech down the far sideline. Osborne right with it now to Cody Bauman. Now they go down this side to Fraser. Fraser brings it back out to Osborne. Osborne on the dribble, 15 on the shot clock. Get it inside. Now they get it back out with the ball to Shivers. Back over now to Osborne, down to 9. Osborne jumps up a 3 ball. It will not go. Rebound. Fraser got it. Put back up. No, and a foul's going to be called against Northwest. I was totally screened out of the play.
It'll be the third on Williams.
But it's the third foul now on Williams. And that will put Oregon Tech's Blake Jensen at the foul line. Jensen only 8 of 15 on the season. Shot up good. Now make it 9 of 16.
Perfect tonight, 2 for 2 from the line, 4 points for him. Had the and one in the first half that was key in that big run.
Then I'll make it 10 of 17. Hopefully right here. How about another shot? This one short off the rim. The rebound pulled off by Pope for Northwest. Gives it up to Chapman. Chapman across the timeline into the forecourt. Now gives the ball up to the man of the hour, as they call him, Drew Bryson. Now back out on top to Chapman. Chapman wants to drive to the right-hand side. Picks up now. He's going to shoot. Off the iron, no good. And a nice rebound for Oregon Tech. Pulled out of there by Shivers. Get it down. Open 3 on the way. Completely missed everything. Went way long from the corner on the 3 ball. It was taken by Fraser. Williams to the front court with a basketball, and he will give it out now to Pope. Now they give it inside, and driving inside is going to be Juice Lee. Lays it home. And did they call a flop?
I think it'll go on Shivers.
So Shivers picks up the flop foul, and that's going to send Chapman. They've cut it to 9 with the bucket. That was the second foul on Shivers. Now Chapman will shoot, and in and out. Mike Garrett always used to say, the basketball never lies.
That was a good call, though, on that situation.
I agree with you. It was the right call.
And after having called it twice against Northwest.
Yeah, you got to watch out. You should know, because they've all been good calls. All right, Osborne to the front court. Gives it up to Fraser. Fraser still dribbling. Terminates his dribble. Looking for somebody. Finally finds Jensen. Jensen with the dribble. They've really tightened up their defense. Now back over to Fraser. Fraser has it. Down to 9 seconds. Fraser comes around a screen. Gives it back up. Cody Bauman off the glass and down. Cody Bauman can do it every time.
Nice play that time by the Owls. Good entry pass that time by Fraser to find it.
Yes, it was. 4 in the game now. Point-wise for Bauman. All right. Driving down, and Fraser's knocked down, and no harm, no foul, no nothing. And Tech, the shot was missed. Got the rebound, come the other way. Osborne wants to go to the hoop. Great play by Osborne, and the lead is back up to 13. Nice play by Cam. Cam Osborne now in the game with 6 points. Back to the front court comes Bryson. Drew Bryson wants to drive down, got to go to the hoop, toss it up, no harm, no foul. He hit the deck, he even got the ball back. When he was laying down there, it came back over to him. Driving in the middle, put the ball up, a shot no good. They get the rebound, put it up again, and it is good. Third time was a charm on that one, and that was scored by DeWitt Bullock. Bullock hit that one. All right, 56-45, Owls 11-point lead, 16:55 remaining in this game. Just underway in the second half. Down in the corner, 3 ball on the way, and it is bingo, bango, bongo by Mr. Shivers. 59-45, timeout taken by Northwest. We'll be back.
It's our biggest car sale of the year. So if you're tired of inflated prices and have been waiting for the right time to buy, well, now is the time. Lithia Ford, Lithia Toyota, and Lithia Dodge and Clement Falls have joined forces to give you the best present ever this holiday season. Over 350 used vehicles, all priced below KBB retail. And over 150 new vehicles priced at or below MSRP. It's our largest selection in years. Plus, make no payments for 120 days. Don't miss the Lithia Clement Falls Auto Group's biggest car sale of the year.
When you think fun, think Clamoya Casino. Deck the halls with cash drawings and win up to $1,000 cash. Win up to $200 cash playing Let It Snow Sunday Hot Seats. Thursday Magic Elves Kiosk, win up to $100 cash. And on Christmas Day, you'll be rocking around the Christmas tree to win up to $200 cash and a silver bar. Stay and play at Clamoya Casino in Chiloquin, where winning comes naturally.
Big three ball coming into the break, that time from Keegan Shivers. He now has 9 in the contest and extends the lead back to 14 for Oregon Tech with 16:46 left in the contest. Here's BT.
All right. Northwest will put the ball in the play 94 feet away from their bucket. And bringing it up into the forecourt is A.J. Chappelle, who came into the game during the timeout. And that lob was blocked by Shivers out of bounds. He got his hand on that ball. They had the old give and go.
You could hear Justin Parnell. He saw the play from watching film all week, and Shivers stopped, put a hand up, got it, a hand on it, knocked it away.
All right, now they go in. The basketball to Bullock. Drives to the hoop, rolls it up, and in. That cuts the lead back to a dozen at 59-47. Out of the backcourt comes Cam Osborne, guarded by 2 or 3 fellows. Cody Bauman shot in the key, won't go, but offensive rebound pulled down by Fraser. Now Fraser takes a return pass and try to pass it inside, and the foul is going to be called against, and I think it's going to probably go on Juice. Yep, that's third foul on Juice Lee. Picks up his third personal, and he's going to take a seat on the Pines, and coming in to replace him is going to be Brody Steinhardt. Comes in for Northwest. Tech gets the ball in the corner to Fraser. Fraser wants to drive, and he's called for an offensive charge. And that's the right call. I mean, I will say this, Chapman had position on him.
He definitely did. And forearm right to the chest where it says NU on the top of the navy top.
I mean,
easy
that
call.
was a very easy call. If I see it, Mike, you know it's an easy call.
You got better eyesight than I do, Bobby.
Yeah, but you know all the rules. What you saw how they moved, even if it was just the shadows. All right, Northwest of the basketball as we approach 16 minutes remaining in the game. They're down by 12, and it was knocked away by Tech. They get it back over to Osborne, drive to the hoop. But wasn't it Osborne that knocked it over to Fraser, and Fraser got it back to Osborne, so he gets the dime. Fraser gets the steal and the basket. Both go to Mr. Osborne. Back up to a 14-point lead, 61-47. Long three ball on the way is very short, but the rebound comes long enough that Steinhardt gets the basketball. And down in the corner again now is Chapman. Chapman wants to drive, has his head down, finds Steinhardt over in the corner. He wants to drive in. Fraser almost knocked it away. Steinhardt's got it. Get it out on top. 5 seconds to go. Pass it over. Steinhardt takes a long three, short off the iron. Rebound. Bauman's got it. Gets it out to Fraser. Good D that time by Oregon Tech. Osborne drives down, whirls in the lane. Pass. Oh, great pass by Osborne to Jensen, who lays it in. Wow. And the biggest lead of the game for Oregon Tech, I do believe, it's 16. 63-47, 15:06 to go. We've got a timeout. We'll take the break and be back.
These days, you can eat about any kind of pizza in any kind of environment, and that's great. But at Abby's, our customers today want the same things our customers wanted way back in 1964. Delicious pizza, shared with family and friends in a fun, casual setting. If that sounds old-fashioned, that's sort of the point. From our 36 locations, Abby serves the kind of traditional pizza that traditions are made of. Good to the last slice. Abby's, a legendary pizza tradition. Yum.
Hi, I'm Rob Cedar, General Manager of Clown Falls Honda and Clown Falls Subaru. I've lived here my whole life. Most of our employees have lived here their whole life too. Our sales, service, parts, and body shop teams are all staffed with experienced local folks. You know them and they know you. Our dealerships are comfortable and not corporate. Comfortable means we're focused on you. I'm Rob, and I'm glad to know you.
Well, you do it all.
15:06 left in the contest. Tech with their largest lead of the night at 63-47. As Northwest has come out of the gate here in the second half, Bobby, just 3 of 9 from the field.
Yeah, and some great Oregon Tech defense, too, I'll tell you. As we get ready to resume play, 15:06 remaining in this game. Tech with their largest lead of 16. Basketball will belong to Northwest. And they get the ball into Chappelle. Chappelle takes a return pass. AJ on the dribble for Northwest. Guerra right with him like a poor relation. Over there and driving down inside, down along the baseline. Nice shot right there. And point blank was missed by DeWitt Bullock. They get the rebound. Go to the hoop, miss again. AJ Bullock gets it again. They get it out. Looks like they're going to get a 3-ball maybe out of it. Driving in on the corner. Good defense by Tech. Drive to the hoop, lay it up and in.
What a possession for Northwest.
Great possession. And the basket went to AJ Chappelle. Cuts the lead back to 14. Tech in the front court, right here in front of us. Guerra with the ball. Guerra gets it out on top to Cody Bauman. Now a long 3 on the way by Elmore. Good, Jay Elmore. His best game of his Oregon Tech career right here. And I'm so happy to see this because the kid needs to be out there. He is going to be just a great 3-point shooter, already is. And good to see. And now we have our biggest lead of 66-49, 17 points. Drive down the middle at the foul line. Oh, and there's a definitely through the... Boy, did he throw that right into Guerra's face. That was deliberate. I mean, there's no place for that in basketball. That was as deliberate as it gets. And that foul was called on A.J. Chappelle.
Easy call by the official.
And definitely an easy call, and he is gone to the bench. His coach yanked him immediately for that play. All right, Guerra to the front court. Recovers being whacked in the face. Get it back out to Elmore. Elmore now looking, gets it up to Thomas. Thomas is going to try to drive, and he's going to be fouled on the play. And the foul is definitely going to go against Drew Bryson. So Bryson picks up the foul. 4th team foul this half against Northwest. And Guerra will take the ball out underneath the basket. Guerra lobs it into Kai Faust. Faust has it, drives to the left side. And an offensive foul is going to be called on Guerra. Guerra's pick. So Guerra called for the foul, and on Jamison, that's his 2nd personal foul. And right here in front of us to take it out is Isaiah Williams is back into the game now for Northwest. He'd been sitting with the 3 fouls, but it's now or never for Northwest. They got to try to catch up here in a hurry. Now they get the ball to Williams. Goes clear across with a basketball to Steinhardt. Steinhardt backs his way in. Now out on top to Juice. Juice back over to Steinhardt. Travel is going to be called on Steinhardt.
Great footwork that time from Jay Elmore. Moving his feet, not giving Steinhardt a chance to try to take the ball to the baseline.
So I will say that Jay is playing a heck of a game. And it's good to see. This is his best game right now this season, bar none, for Jay Elmore. Guerra's got the ball. Get it out to Faust. Now to Elmore. Over here now to Thomas. Wants to drive down, lean in, put it up. Will not go. Tipped up and in by Faust, but it will not count.
Be a foul before the tip.
Yep, foul before the tip. And that is going to send Thomas, I believe, to the foul line. It does.
So for Jay Elmore, 12 tonight equals his season high he had at Simpson. Remember when he hit those big threes late in that contest?
Yeah. Hit 4 of those, and first shot by Thomas is no good.
But a huge effort coming off the bench, especially after the struggles he's had recently.
Yeah. Thomas now 6 for 13 in the foul shooting department.
He's played a lot more minutes tonight
than he has yeah.
Recent.
Steinhardt comes out of the game. Second shot, in and out again, tough roll. Faust, the offensive rebound. Boy, took it right away from 2 blue. For Elmore for 3, and he's got it. Wow. Give the assist to Kai Faust, and Tech is up by 20 points with 12:51 to go in this ball game. All right, into the front court. The Eagles With the ball is Pope. Pope's got it. They're after him. Pope shoots from the corner and buries it. Pope hits it, a two-bagger. Cuts the lead back to 18 at 69-51 with 12:25 remaining in the game. Thomas right in front of us. Get it into Potts. Dunk that baby lightly. Put it over the rim and just lay it down. And it's a 20-point lead again. And for Joey Potts now in the game, he's got a total of 8. Out on top, Chappell now gives it up to the big guy driving in against Potts. Potts had it blocked for a minute. The guy missed the shot, did he? Yes, he did. Was Williams. They get the ball back underneath, want to put it up against Williams, and they're going to call a foul on Potts, and that'll be his 4th. Potts picks up his 4th personal foul. Jensen's coming right back into the game. Potts will come out, but he won't get in until after the first shot is put up and in.
That was unfortunate because he got the block, but just couldn't track down that rebound down in the corner.
Yeah, that was the problem. Missed the first shot. He'll have one more. Now Potts will come back out of the game with his 8 points and 4 fouls. So Joey's out. And back in to replace him is Blake Jensen.
Lewis Pope sitting down. Pope has not had a huge night tonight after being Cascade Conference Player of the Week last week. Scored 35 against PLU.
All right, shot no good. Missed them both. That Tech with Jamison Guerra bringing it to the front court. Gives it up to Elmore. Now out to Faust. Now to Thomas in front of us. Thomas on the dribble. Comes way back out to Elmore again. Elmore on the right-hand side to Faust. Down to 15 on the shot clock. Kai takes it all the way to the well and scores it. Kai Faust with the bucket. He's now got 4 points in the game, but boy, he's got a lot more on defense and everything he's done. Been awful good. Foul's going to go on Jay Elmore. Elmore will pick up the personal, and on Jay, that will be his first.
How important, Bobby, the play of Kai Faust tonight. 2 of 3 shooting from the field, but 4 points, 6 rebounds, 2 steals, 4 assists.
Yeah.
That's
Tremendous.
what you want out of your fifth-year senior.
Shot up, no good. On the shot that was taken by Juice Lee. He'll have one more.
Northwest now 12 of 21 from the line.
Second shot, missed them both. 12 for 22. All right, here's Thomas on the left block. Give it over to Guerra. Lines up a 3. Over and off, no good. And the rebound is cleared off. They come the other way. Get it to Juice Lee. Lee brings it back out on top to Chapman. Chapman wants to drive down low and wants to put it up. We got a whistle. And I think Thomas is going to be called for a foul.
That's an easy call.
He had him in a bear hug, folks. I mean, he couldn't believe his eyes that they were calling a foul on him.
He had all ball with his left hand,
yeah,
but the right hand had all body.
Yes, it did. So this will send Chapman to the foul line. Notoriously good foul shooter. Hits the first. 86% foul shooter. Guerra out. Thomas out. Elmore out. So Fraser back in. And also back in for Oregon Tech is Shivers. Osborne also. So 3 came, 3 out, 3 in. 21-point lead with 11 minutes exactly to go. Lead for Oregon Tech. Give it back up to Shivers. Now back to Osborne. Osborne comes to the left side right in front of us. Now to Fraser. The old Santa Clara weave. Fraser goes in the middle. Finds Shivers on the right side. Back to Fraser. Now to Osborne. Jumps up a 3. Yeah, baby! Whoa! Nails the 3, and it's 76-52. And Cam Osborne, welcome back.
He needed that one.
Drive to the hoop. Shot no good. Rebound, Fraser. Come the other way. After the miss that was taken by Chapman. Down the corner, another 3 on the way. This one will not go on the 1. Rebound put up and in. And guess who did that? That was young Mr. Blake Jensen. Jensen now in the game's got 8. And it's 78-52. Driving the ball, driving down along the baseline. Now they comes way back out, grabbed right out here by the center line by Bryson. 9 to go on the shot clock. Gets it to the big guy, bounces it off his foot. Get it ahead. Here comes the easy lay-in. Basket off of that play goes to Eric Fraser. Fraser now in the game in double figures with 11, and it's 80-52. Oregon Tech by a 28-point lead. Left-hand side, they give it up to the big kid. Shot on the way, good from the right-hand side. Wow, that was a nice shot taken by Anthony Howard. Howard with a bucket. Cuts the lead to 80-55. Osborne walks it into the front court. Osborne wants to drive and loses the handle, but gets it over with the ball. Now back to Kai Faust. Kai has it, wants to go to the hoop, and we got a whistle and a foul.
Is it a foul or a flop? We'll see. It's going to be a foul, it looks like.
Foul is going to be called against Drew Bryson. Back into the game for Northwest comes DeWitt Bullock. Bullock back in, and also back into the game is Lewis Pope. Nice give and go, and Fraser, just what a play that was. Mike Stafford laid it up and in.
Baseline out of bounds play, just simple, easy pass from Osborne.
82-55. Tech looking to salt this one away by a healthy margin. Good defense by Blake Jensen right there with Mr. Bullock. Now a long three on the way off the iron. Poor shot there by Pope. You said he was player of the week last week, right?
Yep.
For the conference. And Jensen picks the ball back up, and now we have a whistle. We got everybody hitting the deck.
And out of the pack, it's going to be Pope called for a foul.
It's Pope that's called for the foul. Well, I tell you, the shortest of the referees out there, he's had an interesting night, hasn't he?
He's right in the mix of it all.
He's in the mix of all of it. Nobody's happy. 1-1 for Fraser. Shot perfect. I tell you, the big three could shoot foul shots. Fraser, Shivers, Guerra. Now after tonight, made them both. They're up to about 85% between the three of them.
You gotta like that. Tech of the night from the line at 67%, 10 of 15.
We just got to keep getting those three guys to the line. That's the problem, isn't it? Long three ball on the way, over and off. On the three ball taken by James Lawrence, freshman out of Covington, Washington.
Fraser just crashed the boards and knocked it right out of the hands of Osborne.
So they'll put the ball back in play. Will Northwest get it into Bullock. Bullock now kicks it out to Juice. Juice driving in there. Juice Lee now back out to Bullock over on the far side to the youngster. Down to 9 seconds to go. He's going to drive to the hoop, roll it up, and roll it in. First bucket of the game for James Lawrence. From Covington, Washington, a freshman for Northwest with a bright future there. Out on top now, Fraser. Give it over to Cam Osborne. Osborne drives in off the glass and down. Osborne now in the game has got 13 points for Cam Osborne. Having a special game. Drive to the hoop, high off the glass and get it. That was a nice play by A.J. Chappelle. Chappelle in the game has got 4. 86-59 Tech with 7:30 remaining. Osborne to the front corner. Front court on the dribble. Loses handle on the ball. Wow. Coach Parnell, the players, none of them like that call. They're trying to figure that one out by Cesenia.
I didn't like the call.
No, it was the wrong call.
Looked like it got poked out by Chappelle.
Yeah, it did.
Turnover number 10 on the outs.
Yeah, and he didn't see it. So, well, I mean, everybody's human. Pope wants to try three, but can't get a chance. And then with the ball, DeWitt Bullock bounced it off of his own foot out of bounds. It'll go back to Oregon Tech.
Guess we got one back.
Tech will put it in play. The big lead, 27 points. Yes, Oregon Tech ahead by 27. After a week of having Southern Oregon, both men and women, the men and women both played pretty well and winning a couple of games here is the way it looks. Put it up underneath. We got a whistle and a foul, and I think that is going to send Mr. Jensen back to the foul line again.
Chance for Blake to have a career high. 9 is his career high. He had that in the game against Bethel in Indiana. Chance to try to get to double figures for the first time.
Yeah, he's got to be better than his 1-for-2s that he's putting up. Switch that one now. And with that, Fraser out. Back into the game comes Jay Elmore. Guerra back into the game. Osborne comes out. He did it. You were right. Did it both. Career high. Career high for Mr. Jensen. 10 points. All right, driving, pulling up, jumping, shooting, banked it off the board. UCLA star for Chappelle. Tech out of the backcourt. Guerra with the ball. 88-61. OIT. Now over to Elmore. Elmore lines up a 3. Off the iron, will not go. This time it was all blue shirts against Jensen down there. And they brought it to the front court, and then they threw it away. So the ball will go back to Oregon Tech with 6:33. Tomorrow night, want to remind you, it's not tomorrow night. It's starting in the afternoon. We'll be on the air at 2:30 with Coach Pope. Coach Pope will be on. Game will go at 3 for the women on 104.3 and 960. And then the men's game follows that on 92.5. Now we've got another whistle and a foul for action underneath the hoop, I do believe.
Thomas got waylaid, I think, by Bullock down there.
Bullock,
that's right.
Crashed right into him. I think that's what they're looking for. Say, what is that guy's number? You're right, Mike, 33. Got to shake the cobwebs off that one. And here comes Joey Potts in, and he's going to replace Blake Jensen. Great game for Blake. Career high, 10 points. Noah Thomas at the line. Thomas with 4 points in the game, make it 5 as he hits the first one.
Everybody who's played for Tech has contributed in this one. It's been a team ball game.
And Thomas will have one more. Got 5 points, hoping to make it 6. Second shot, good again. He's got 6 points. And it's 90-61, 29-point lead. Biggest of the game. All right, Chappelle wants to drive in traffic, looks around, throws the ball out to Juice. Now they get it out on top. With it to Bryson. Bryson wants to drive, throws way over in the corner, and then driving down is Juice. He's going to take a return. Juice for 3. No, that was a brick. Tech the rebound. Elmore gets it ahead to Guerra. To Elmore. Elmore gangs it back over to Guerra. Now over to Thomas. Thomas has the ball poked away. Goes back and gets it and brings it back to the front court while Chappelle is down on the ground. And big 3 for Elmore. 18 points for Jay Elmore in this game. Over in the corner, long 3 on the way. Pope, no, and a rebound to Elmore. He comes the other way. He sees Potts, gives it up to Potts, back to Elmore. And they say that AJ stepped out of bounds, and the ball will be retained by Oregon Tech. Media timeout, 5:12 remaining in the game. Oregon Tech 93.
The comfort of home has never been more important, which is why we're committed to delivering affordable, reliable power. Our reliability track record is 99.98%, and we're always working on new and better ways to go even further.
Well, back here, as we line them up at the foul line, but actually we're just going to take the ball out, but everybody just has to get back out on the floor, and they do. And Guerra gets it into Elmore from the baseline. Shot will not go. Worked that play, but it hit the rim and bounced away. And back come the other way. The boys from Kirkland, Washington, driving down inside, putting up nice block, and they call it goaltending against Joy Potts. And so give the basket to Isaiah Williams. Kyle Hadwick comes in the game, replaces Guerra. And they'll get the ball in to Hadwick, and Kai Faust will bring it up from the back court with 4:50 to go and a 30-point lead. And we've got a foul that's going to be called against Brody Steinhardt. Steinhardt called for the foul, and that is going to send young Mr. Noah Thomas, the freshman, out of Chico, California, to the line. Shot on the way, good. Shooting the ball well at the line tonight. Thomas now in the game, he's got 6 points. Joy Potts comes out of the game. And Jensen comes back into the game. Second shot, this one is no good by Thomas. Rebound cleared off. And A.J. Chappelle brings the ball to the front court. Down by 31 points to Oregon Tech with 4:35 to go. Williams turns around, rolls it up. It will not go. Rebound cleared off underneath by Kai Faust. Gives it over to Hadwick, and Kyle brings it up the sideline. Kyle with the dribble, now gets it out on top to Jay Elmore. Now back to Hadwick. Hadwick gets it to Jensen. Jensen wants to drive down, loses the handle on the ball, and it goes out of bounds. Tried to recover, got hit his hand last, and will go back over to Northwest. Northwest now is unloading their bench as well. As in back into the game, hadn't been there for quite a while, is Devontae Powell comes into the game. Back into the game again also is James Lawrence. A.J. Chappelle with the ball, guarded beautifully by Thomas. Gets it, tries to get it the middle, and is stolen. Hadwick gets it ahead to Kai Faust. They give it up to Elmore. Elmore back to Thomas. Thomas wants to drive down, puts it up. Shot is no good. Rebound's cleared off, and out of the backcourt comes Chappelle again. A long shot for three on the way, no good by Devontae. Rebound is put back up. That shot is no good either by Lawrence, and Tech brings it back the other way. Not a good pass by Tech, and they'll come the other way. And now coming in for Oregon Tech for the first time, Jesse Martin, number 43, along with Blake Tull, both into the game for Oregon Tech, or Grant Tull, I should say. And the rebound driving, Lawrence, guarded by Thomas, brings it clear back out. We got 3:05 remaining to Devontae Powell. Gets it out for a long three on the way. That one a real brick. Didn't come close to anything by Anthony Howard. Tech comes back the other way. Thomas into the front court. Gives it up to Kyson Faust. Faust back over now to Kyle Hadwick. Back to Thomas. Thomas to Jesse Higgins. Higgins lobs in for Tull. Want to put it up underneath, and he's fouled on the play, and he'll shoot two.
Good to see Grant Toll working hard. He's worked hard all year.
Yeah, he has.
Been key in practice for the Hustlin' Owls.
The foul was called on Matt Amato, and Toll will be at the line for two shots. First shot on the way is good by Grant Tull. Yeah, his oldest sister had a career high. Tonight, Kai Faust just came out of the game. Good job by Kai. And back into the game for Oregon Tech, Cape Cody Bauman. Tull, second shot, This one off the iron will not go, and the rebound is pulled down on the play by O'Shea Barkwit. Up underneath. Foul's going to go against Higgins.
Big Jesse.
Yeah, Big Jesse. He got his money's worth. Is that what you'd say? Got his money's worth.
Elmore with 18, Fraser with 15, Osborne with 13, Jensen with 10, 9 boards for Kai Faust. What a night for the Owls.
Yeah, tremendous night for sure. And the first shot no good by Anthony Howard. He'll have another one. 95-63 with 2:30 to go. Getting all the kids into the game tonight, and well-deserved. Second one is good, and it cuts the margin to 95-64. Thomas has the front court, gives it to Toll. Now over to Bauman. They give it down now to Hadwick. Wants to go, lay it up. Oh, would not go. And the rebound is corralled by Thomas. Thomas over finds Hadwick. Hadwick wants to drive again. Hadwick in traffic. Whirls in the lane. Want to put it up. Score it.
Let's go.
So Hadwick with a basket. 97-64. The guys that don't get to play, you love to see them get in the game and play and do something like that. Shot no good by Northwest. Both benches have been emptied here tonight. The youngsters and whatnot, or the guys that don't get to play on both teams, are playing right now. And the shot is blocked out of bounds. It'll belong to Oregon Tech. 1 minute, 42 seconds to go. 97-64. Tech leads it by 33 points.
Doesn't look like a 3-0 team against an 0-3 team, Bobby, does it?
No, it does not. And backing his way in, Toll puts it off the glass and down. I tell you, just like that. Good job, Grant Toll. 99-64. People want to see the 1-0 mark hit. Drive to the hoop, but the shot is missed on a good move by Chappelle. Tech comes the other way, and they lose the ball out of bounds on a long pass. Couldn't hang on to it. Minute 19 to go. Ball put back in play by the boys from Washington. Amano, long three on the way. This one in and out, taken by James Lawrence. The ball will go back to Oregon Tech. Minute 9 to go. They get the ball into Noah Thomas. Thomas will bring the ball to the front court. Noah gets it over. They get it, tried to make the pass. Not a good pass by Toll to try to get it in the middle, and they're coming back the other way. They want to drive down, put the ball up, will not go, and here comes Tech the other way again. Give it over to Thomas. Thomas with it in the corner. They're going to come over on right to Hadwick. Like to see Big Jesse get a chance for a shot.
A little ISO maybe for him with the shot clock running down.
Yeah. So we'll see what's going to happen. He's going to set the... No, Hadwick takes a three ball and buries it.
There's your 100.
There's your 100. 102. 5 in the game for Kyle Hadwick as he buried that. 102-64. Devontae Powell shoots and hits. So it's 102-67. And Tech's just going to hold the ball now. I don't think they're going to do anything but just dribble it. I think that's going to be your final score.
What an effort tonight, Bobby.
And a great effort. The fans are happy. They stand up to give their Owls a big ovation. Much different than a week ago, Mike Stafford.
Oh, what a huge effort on both ends of the floor for Oregon Tech.
Great effort by Oregon Tech. This was a well-deserved and well-played ball game by Oregon Tech here tonight as they knock off Northwest. Northwest now 3-1 in league play. Oregon Tech 1-3. But like you said, it was not a 0-3 against a 3-0.
Oregon Tech flexed its muscles, did exactly what they wanted to tonight.
They did.
And they come away with a 102-67 victory. And the way it looks all across the Cascade Conference tonight, there's going to be a lot of changes when we look at that standings tomorrow before Evergreen comes to town.
Oh, yeah. There will be. There will be. So when we come back, we'll take a look at our player or players of the game, and then we'll go through the stats, and then we'll see who comes up, if it's Coach Parnell or if he sends someone. we'll find out.
One way or another, it's a 35-point win for the Hustlin'
It certainly
Owls.
is.
Post-game shows next here on